Hey everybody, another video here for you today. Now, I do a little bit of deep thinking, and that comes along with my videos, but I can also be very sophomoric and immature, and my brother was getting a little bit of that. He just looked at me and said, "Why don't you go in your room, make a video?" So that's what I'm doing. Things are getting a little boring out here, but why don't we tack another one on to our Ancient America series here. This is the Ingomar Mound site in Mississippi. Here is the Middle Woodland site. This is called the Ingomar Mounds, and there's a small town, Ingomar, and this is in Union County. Overlooking the whole site today, here is the main pyramid mound, the only thing existing today. This is the way the site was mapped in the 1880s. And who is here collecting artifacts and mapping this place? Well, the Smithsonian was, and I'll tell you, they really got around. All that exists of a once vast city is this mound right here, covered with trees. And if we look from overhead, you can kind of see that the top of this is square. Why don't we go down and take a look at what that looks like? This pyramid mound is one of the largest in the southeast. And this is just kind of the flat top of it here. They have a picnic or campground or just a little park up here. That'll give you an idea how big just the top of it is, and then it slopes downward on all sides. According to the original report, there was 13 mounds here originally. I'm not sure how many we can count out here, maybe 10 or 11. This is a pic of some stairways going up the main mound here. Pretty good sized pyramid mound, pyramid earthen mound. That'll give you an idea how big it is. They say one of the biggest in the southeast area. This was written about 4 years ago, just an article about conserving the place. Main mound in the distance under these trees here, it says the main occupation dates to the Middle Woodland period, approximately AD 200, but this goes back about 400 years before that. That's the main occupancy. There is also a later historic Chickasaw occupation at the site dating to the early 1880s before removal. In the 1890s, Cyrus Thomas reported that there were 14 mounds at the site, as well as an embankment. Unfortunately, farming and land terracing have pretty much leveled most of the mounds, except for Mound 14, which stands approximately 30 feet tall today. It says, culturally, Ingomar Mounds is similar to Pinson Mounds, a large state-owned mound site in Tennessee. Pinson Mounds officially became a Tennessee State Park in 1974. I covered that very early in my Ancient America series, but to me, this is more of a earthen pyramid mound with 4 distinct sides, and I think, if my memory serves me correct, that Pinson Mound is more of a conical-shaped, Adena-shaped mound. Now, I might be mistaken, but you know what? I have a pretty good memory. My curiosity got the best of me. Here is the conical mound at the Pinson Mounds. But then they do have their little museum built in a mound here. Maybe this is what they're referring to. But I can't remember if this is a reconstruction of a mound or what the story is here. But I'll leave the link for that video below. On this website, it says the Middle Woodland Mound site has been dated to approximately 2,200 years ago, and it is the oldest documented man-made site in Union County. Smithsonian archaeologists excavated the site in the middle 1880s, creating the map, and took hundreds of objects for its permanent collection. A selection of those objects is on loan from the Smithsonian to the Union County Heritage Museum and are currently on exhibit. And I'm not sure exactly how old this website is, but that's interesting. But I'll tell you, out of all the Ancient America videos I've done lately, found very few pics of any artifacts, just a few pottery shards. But originally, 1314 mounds were here. The Smithsonian was here in the 1880s. Today, just a mound covered up, hidden under the trees. That is all that is left today. On a more positive note, they do have some cultural days here. I read a few websites. They get the kids out here, get them to learn, so that's always good. This whole area had ruins and mounds and embankments. The city, a lot of people lived here. Today, well, one lonely mound right there, covered up by the trees. Lot of ancient American cities in this part of the ancient U.S. Just documenting one more site on my quest to document as many as I can. My opinion is I'll get up to about 350. I thought that was cool, and you all have. Very safe day.